True confessions. Sometimes I feel this overwhelming need to jump in and spare my husband some consequences or try to smooth over things so that his emotional well-being is not harmed. Like maybe there's something that I sense is going to cause him frustration, and so I try to, get in there and fix it so he doesn't have to feel any frustration. Or maybe I feel like maybe something he's doing in the ministry, maybe he's not handling exactly perfectly, and so I fear that maybe the ministry will stumble if I don't jump in there and try to tell him, oh, you need to do it this way. And do you know what I'm talking about here? Maybe for you, maybe it's fearing that if you don't jump in there, maybe your husband will get fired at work because he's got a drinking problem and his employer is calling and saying, why didn't he show up today? And you know why he didn't show up today, but you fear that he might get let go, and what will this mean for your family? You'll never survive. And so you jump in there and you spare him the consequences by maybe telling a little fib about, well, my husband's really got the flu or something like that. See how we tend to jump in there and almost act like we are our husband's savior. And behind all of these times when we jump in and try to fix things or smooth out the circumstances or whatever, it's fear on my part. Fear that is the reason I'm jumping in there and trying to be his savior. Proverbs 29:25 says, fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. When I keep on jumping in there and trying to be my husband's savior, you know what I'm really doing? I'm keeping him stuck in immaturity. I'm basically saying, I don't think you can handle this, so I'm going to have to take care of it for you. Or I don't want you to experience any pain. And yet, isn't pain sometimes how we grow and mature? I know it has been that way for me. I need to sometimes go through things to learn how to persevere and make it through and trust in the Lord even more. If my husband depends on me to solve everything, well, he doesn't really even need Jesus because I've become his savior. And I'm not really a very good savior. I don't know about you. I'm really not perfect. I need my husband to trust in Jesus, to learn to lean on Jesus. If I keep getting in the way, when will he ever learn to trust in Jesus? See what I mean? Let's all resist the urge to be our husband's savior. There is only one perfect savior, and his name is not Debbie Chavez. His name is Jesus.